Welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about my ultralight bike packing sleep setup. I've been traveling for quite a while, and I've always been into the ultralight and trying to go without as much as I can, or cutting out the wasted ounces on little plastic parts and stuff sacks you don't use, you know, trying to really dial it in over the years. But this is the Tour Divide setup I went with, and I really feel like you can't get any lighter than this. This setup is not for everyone. I understand that people have issues, medical issues, back problems, back issues. I don't really have any issues like that, and I can really sleep anywhere. So this is my setup, and this is what I can deal with. This is the least amount of material and gear I need to survive and be happy and get a good night's rest. Starting off with what I'm using as a sleeping bag. It's not a sleeping bag at all. This would be the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer pants. Straight into it, $275, and they weigh 9.6 ounces. So instead of a sleeping bag, this is basically my sleeping bag. This is the bottom part of it, and it works great for me. They're super warm, and even on some chilly mornings, I've left camp riding in these pants, and they're awesome. I'm careful not to get them wet or sweat in them or anything like that, because they are my lifeline at night, and I need to keep them as dry as possible. So I would definitely make this purchase again. I love them. It's nice to switch from sleeping bag to just something lighter, much smaller, and really space saving. 9.6 ounces, you really can't beat that. They just work really well. They work great on the Tour Divide. I was warm every night in these, and I've worn these in the winter, a couple camping winter trips, and so far some spring camping down in West Virginia and Maryland. And I'll be taking these with me next week up into New York. So this is the way to go. And next up, as the top part of my sleeping bag, would be the Enlightened Equipment Apex Torrid. This is the warmest coat I've ever had. This is the second one I've had, actually. The last one I had, I think the zipper blew out, and you know, that's after 8,000 miles on the bike, a coast to coast, a Great Divide mountain bike route, and many other bike tours in that coat. So I really got my money's worth out of that. The Apex Torrid is $175, and it is 7.6 ounces. So at 7.6, 9.6, just over a pound would be what I'm considering a sleeping bag in this. And you know, this is also doubles as a coat throughout the day. It's a little more versatile than just a sleeping bag. And as far as my feet go, I always go with a pair of Darn Toughs at night. I keep them dry. I don't wear them at all on the bike, and I just wear them at night because I mean, your feet are sticking out. You're just laying there in a pair of pants and a coat, basically. So they do get a little chilly, you know. And Darn Toughs coming in at 24 bucks. Basically 24 bucks, and they weigh 2.2 ounces. So I just put those on at night. I just go with the Darn Toughs, and this is, you know, that's my sleeping bag. That's what I basically use as a sleeping bag. Just over a pound, 1.3 ounces. My sleeping bag setup, that's not too bad. And I mean, you can, you know, accompany this with a beanie or a pair of gloves, or, you know, it's got a hood. I think we'll get into the meat and potatoes of this video and talk about the shelter I use, which is not for everyone, okay? This is gonna freak you out. Okay, this is the Western Mountaineering Hot Sack, weighing in at 3.5 ounces. This is $113, completely waterproof. That's it. Lay it down, get right in there. Forget about it. That's, you know, not much to it. Not much to it. Western Mountaineering, made in the USA. It's fantastic. It's the best. Western Mountaineering Hot Sack. So this is my tent. This is my shelter. It's 100% waterproof. This is it. 3.5 ounces. 113 bucks, completely waterproof. I used this for 650 miles on the Great Divide last year. I woke up day 3, I think, literally laying in a puddle, and I was warm and dry and ready to go. This thing is just fantastic. It does condensate a little bit, but I think for the weight and the price, that's just something you got to deal with. So any opportunity I had, I would turn it inside out and get it as dry as I could. And the final piece of gear for my sleep setup is the emergency blanket, $3, 2 ounces. You know, and these are fantastic, and for the price, you know, you can't beat it. You could put one under you, you could put one over you, you could do both. I went with one under me. I've gone with two, one under me, one over me. and I've used this just as my waterproof cover. And I, it did take on rain in New Mexico, but I wouldn't do it in states where they get a lot of rain, that's for sure. But that's more of a desert thing. But what do you think about that, everybody? It's a little slim, isn't it? Could you deal with that at your camp? And I had, man, up in Canada, I had rain, snow, hail, sleet. It was pretty nasty. It's the freezing temperatures up there. And all this gear worked out for me. I was warm every night. I was semi-dry most of the time, and just really worked out for me. This is a sleep setup that I will be using long into the future, and definitely next year on the Tour Divide. That's 2026, everybody. I won't be out there in 25. Look for me in 2026. I don't think my sleep setup's going to change much. This is as slim as it gets, and I'm going to go with it. So the total sleep system is 1.5 pounds, and this ultralight sleep setup costs $590. I think it's worth it. I don't know. I've spent a lot more on a lot less. Have a zipper. That's a long zipper on the bottom, so you get your shoes over it. So that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked what you saw here today and you found this video informative, if you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that would be really awesome. It really helps out what we're trying to do over here at Traveling Through. Look for more videos coming in the future, everybody. Getting ready to do a little bike packing trip, so stay tuned for some prep videos. Heading up to New York here in a couple days, so look for some of those videos as well. And thanks for following along. We'll catch you on the road. I've spent a lot more on a lot less.